In November of 2019, Dave Simonet reached out to Bethany Lutheran College's Media Arts Department to produce a music video for his upcoming debut solo album. A team of 7 students from all across the art spectrum rose to the challenge under the guidance of Professor Kurt Paulson. We met weekly and spent most of January determining our story. Once we had a clear idea in mind, it was immediately time to begin construction of the sets. Our first and main set would feature the woods surrounding our character's home. It was essential that there be some paths for him to walk on, and that there also be a clearing for our stargazing scene. The second would be the back side of the house, which had a small stairway leading down to a dock on a lake, a place where our character could look up at the night sky. The third set was the interior of the house, packed full of details of a life that had once been. Construction of these fairly large sets was quite intense. Nearly 2 gallons of glue was used to piece foam together and put paper mache bark on trees. While we built, our tech crew set up our camera slider and lighting. Professor Jason Jasperson's 3D design class created the small furniture for the house interior and trees for the outdoor sets. We chose a grayscale palette to showcase the emptiness of the world our character lives in. While the sets were still going up, 2 identical puppets were being made. Having multiple sets and multiple puppets meant that 2 people could animate at the same time. We wanted his design to look like he was a tiny living part of the forest, while using color to make him stand out from the trees around him. He also needed to look round and friendly, while still looking wooded and natural. To keep our 2 puppets lightweight and consistent with one another, we had to create foam molds, a very delicate and interesting process. A goo-like substance was poured into the molds and left to harden. When everything was done, it was finally time to start animating. We animated at 24 frames per second, and every shot took at least 2 takes to get right. Things were starting to come together, but 2 characters didn't even yet exist. No puppets had been made for our memory characters, so they would have to be inserted into our world digitally. At their base, the memories were constructed of sugar on a glass sheet, and a healthy dose of After Effects brought them to life. By March 2020, with 3 sets, 2 puppets, some 8,000 pictures taken, and many late nights, we had created a compelling stop-motion piece telling the story of By the Light of the Moon.